Welcome to Trap Bible Stories. So I'm reading my Bible right. And in 1 Corinthians 11, Paul snapped because why were they getting drunk at church? But y'all let me rewind because why y'all ain't tell me the church been litty? Anyways, apparently back then communion wasn't just a sip of grape juice and a stale cracker like we do now. Y'all back then it was a whole meal. People would pull up together and share liquor and food, and instead of treating it holy, the rich folks would turn it into their own bougie dinner party. Y'all the wealthy would show up early, bring their fancy food and wine, and just eat it all up before the less fortunate even arrived, like they weren't trying to share nothing. Can you imagine walking in for the communion and seeing Sister Beverly and Brother David with a charcuterie board and a whole rotisserie chicken while the broke people was sitting there with empty plates hungry? So when Big Brother Paul, that Paul, found out he was big mad, Paul was like, wait, hold up. How y'all gonna have people in the church go hungry while y'all in here full as a tick? Not only were they hoarding food, but they were also getting drunk off the wine. People were literally stumbling around drunk talking about, Paul! Brother, hiccup, hiccup. WWJD, we pouring up for the big homie Jesus. That's when Paul was like, excuse me, what is this brunch and mimosas at the Corinthian kitchen and cocktails? He was like, if y'all just here to eat, drink, turn up, and flaunt your wealth, stay at home. Don't bring that nonsense to the Lord's table. Y'all doing more harm than good by even showing up. Sit down somewhere and think about what this is really about. Jesus died, y'all embarrassing the church. Y'all, can you imagine pulling up to church for communion and Deacon Jimmy hiccuping on his 5th glass of wine talking about up to it, down to it, pass the Lord's juice cause we used to it. This for the big homie in heaven. Anyways, Paul corrected him like, y'all better come corrected. God gonna correct you himself. Fast forward, that's exactly why we now sip communion juice out of those tiny little cups instead of passing bottles around cause they messed it up for us. We could have had wings and wine, but clearly we can't be trusted. Anyways, now go read it for yourself. 1 Corinthians 11, I wanna know what y'all learned. This is Trap Bible Stories by Tam Watts.